Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Hexen, bringing you another video that deals with the new patch that we just got for Tribes Ascend. I'm going to be giving my opinion on the big hot topic in the forums right now, which deals with this gun you see me using in the background, the Rockwind SMG for the Technician. It is the supposed side grade primary weapon that came out with the big patch that we got, and in my opinion, I will probably get flamed for this, but yeah, it's a side grade. I believe it really is a side grade, even when you look at the ridiculous damage it does. On paper, this thing should absolutely dominate. It does 120 damage per shot, same as a chain gun cannon, but, and this is totally my opinion, maybe I just suck with it, I don't know. That is quite a possibility that I just suck with it and I'm not landing all my shots, but I feel like this weapon, and I have no data to back this up, I have not looked at any sort of spreadsheet data or data mine, but this is my feeling when I have it and I'm playing with it, is that it's difficult for me to land my shots. I feel like the projectile size is very small for some reason, or at least that's how it feels to me, and I just don't like playing with the weapon. I don't enjoy playing with it. I would much rather have the Thumper or the regular old TCN SMG. Something I think a lot of people are looking past right off the bat is the elongated reload time for all the automatics. Couple that with the low damage, or excuse me, the low bullet pool, the low ammo pool of this weapon, and you're going to be spending a lot of time in reload and off of the trigger. I don't like it. I don't like using this weapon as a primary, not because I think it's cheap, but because it doesn't feel good in my hands. But that kill in the background right there is a testament to how quickly you can take down opponents if you land all your shots. To me, and in my hands, I can't land all the shots. I don't know, I'm not excluding my suckage from the factor, from this equation. It's very possible that I just not very good with the weapon. And maybe I just need more playtime with the weapon to master it, which is completely possible. But my initial impression is that I would much rather have the Thumper or the regular old TCN SMG if I was going dueling, if I was going out in the midfield, and in almost any given situation. I really can't. Maybe if you're close to your base and you're like a flag defender and you want that hard-hitting weapon to pick off opponents that have already soaked up some damage, I can see it being used. But as an overall boost, or as an overall upgrade to the regular old TCN Technician loadout, I don't think it is. I don't think it's overpowered at all. That's just my initial impression. It's like, it may change. Like I said, on paper it makes sense that this thing should absolutely destroy. But if you're going up against medium and light classes, landing all your shots can be kind of tricky. So I decided to play half the game with the Rockwind and half the game with the TCN and form my opinion afterwards. And with the TCN, the vanilla SMG, I just feel like I can land more of my shots. I don't know what it is, if it's the higher ammo count that is more forgiving to me when I am going after targets. I really don't know what it is, but I like the regular old TCN SMG better than the Rockwind. And, you know, who knows? Maybe it's because I decided to play with the Rockwind first, so I was just warming up, and so I liked using this better in the later half of the game. There's a lot of things to take into account. Like I said, my opinion might change later down the line. Obviously, I am not the pinnacle of competitiveness in this game. I am not the best player out there. So I am trying to look around for videos that showcase how brutal the Rockwind can be, and what I'm seeing in the forums is that this weapon is just totally overpowered and it dominates everything in its path, and I found that not really to be the case. The regular old TCN SMG is still a beast in the hands of a good player. I'm not saying that I am the best showcase for the weapon, but I personally like it better. And I think it's because it has more ammo, it has a larger ammo pool, and it has a larger clip size, so it's a little bit more forgiving. I also seem to be able to chain down enemies quicker. I don't know what it is, if it's the bullet travel speed or the projectile speed, I really have no idea. Like I said, these are just my feelings. I have no data mine to back up what I'm saying here. These are just my opinions and feelings on the weapon. But I don't like the Rockwind. I don't like playing with it. In all honesty, it more than likely was an error on Hi-Res's part. Somebody probably just goofed on the entry of the data and made it way more powerful than it should be. Like I said, on paper, this thing should actually dominate everyone that comes in its path, but I didn't find that to be the case. Maybe I just need more time with it. The second big thing that I didn't talk about in the earlier video was what I thought of the upgrades and the progression of the weapons. This is the one change that I can say 100% was positive, was completely positive. There's no negative about this. You now upgrade weapons automatically, and you can save your XP for unlocking. And if you want to fast track the weapon, you can still unlock it with XP anyway. Very, very well done, in my opinion. It retains the old option of unlocking it the way that you've always done, or it gives you the opportunity to bank your XP and just unlock it naturally as you play with the weapon. Very smart move, very slick change, in my opinion. So mastery of a weapon can be achieved in many different ways now. You can boost yourself a little bit with your XP to begin with, and then unlock the rest naturally. You can let it unlock itself as you play with the weapon. It gives the players a choice, and I always appreciate more choice as a consumer. I also want to talk about the prices the new weapons carry. Very reasonable, in my opinion. 18 to 42,000, I think, is the standard for most of the new weapons. Much more reasonably priced than the standard unlocks that came with the packs, like the plasma gun and the plasma cannon. Both of them are still 100,000 XP, kind of on the steep side, but these new weapons are considered to be only side grades, so they are definitely not new weapons. They're just reskins with slightly different stats. So I would expect them to be right about the price point that they're at. Another very small change that I like is they cleaned up their menu screen. There's not a bunch of crap that's telling you unlocks available, click here for this, look at this thing for this, blah blah blah. The start menu screen is just simple tabs that you would obviously click if you're wanting to get into what you're wanting to get into. So I like the fact that they cleaned up a little bit of their menu. My name is Hexen. I'd like to thank you guys for watching today. Let me know what you think in the comments. Am I just insane when it comes to the Rockwind? I'd like to know. Please give me your feedback, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.